The time has come.
Let's go!
20 men and women from across Australia are about to compete in the most outrageous obstacle course this country's ever seen. Those tough enough will endure breathtaking spills, spectacular tumbles, and incredible falls.
Yeah! Come on!
Only the fastest and strongest four will survive and take a shot at $20,000. But to claim the cash and achieve ultimate glory, they'll have to overcome the biggest obstacle of their lives, the Wipeout Zone, the final step to $20,000. The epic competition begins right now. This is Wipeout Australia.
Races win races!
Hello and welcome to Wipeout Australia. James Brayshaw with you alongside obstacle course expert Josh Lawson.
Thanks so much, James. Today, 20 ordinary Australians face off against the most ludicrous obstacle course ever seen in a quest to win $20,000.
First, however, they must overcome this week's Wipeout Qualifier. Today, they will try and leap their way across the buoy run before battling the uncompromising sucker punch wall. Then it's our very bouncy big balls and finally a flying finish across the catapult swing.
Sorry, James, I'm going to have to stop you there. I've just received word that royalty has arrived at the top of the course.
King Ibby is here!
While I put my dentures back in, here's Kelly with our first contestant.
All right, I'm here with Ibrahim Gunny. So what do you do for a living?
I'm a community enforcement officer. I work in local government.
Wait, what does that mean?
I think that means he's a parking cop.
Shh, he's talking.
I'm good at what I do and I enjoy what I do. I do it right, better than everybody else.
Do they call you King Ibby?
Yes, they do, and I actually like it. It's a cool name.
King Ibby's here to give parking inspectors a good name, Josh.
Which makes me wonder why he settled on King Ibby. Sorry, King Ibby, that's a no standing zone. I'm going to have to hit you up for $150.
King Ibby now has to swim over to the platform and try the buoy run again.
Hey, James, the other day I'm dropping my sick puppy off at the vet, and when I come back, there's a ticket on my windscreen. And you know what I hear next?
King Ibby is here!
You're kidding me, right?
Wait, I think King Ibby's trying to whack a wheel clamp on that boy. That crazy grey ghost. What's he going to try next?
Well, he's headed for the sucker punch, Josh, and what better preparation for a career as a parking cop?
Wait a minute, where's King Ibby?
King Ibby is here!
His Royal Highness of Revenue Raising, getting his just desserts in our chocolate mousse mud pool.
Ah, come on, man, give the guy a spell.
It's dirty work, isn't it, King Ibby? But I get the feeling you're more than qualified.
King Ibby not feeling fine, and the meter is ticking all the time.
Oh, hang on. King Ibby spotted 4 big balls parked illegally in a clearway. Well, that simply won't do.
Go, King Ibby!
All right, Josh. Where did go wrong for King Ibby?
Well, in my professional opinion, it went wrong. And... All right, can we have King Ibby towed away, please?
Sure. King Ibby at the catapult swing. He must swing through the bar and land on that big ball. Otherwise, he'll take a swim to the platform.
Go, King Ibby.
Yeah, go, Uncle Fester, Michelin Man. I'm sorry, I mean King Ibby. Oh, no, your time's up. And what goes up must come down. Where's King Ibby?
King Ibby is here!
Yes, King Ibby, go!
It's an opening time of 3 minutes 57. Only time will tell if that'll be good enough to qualify.
But look out, James. It's a mad Wookiee from the planet Endor.
Here's Kelly.
Okay, thanks, guys. I'm here with Shane Arthurson. Now, I hear you're a bit of a Star Wars fan.
Star Wars film freak Shane Arthurson taking the form of a Wookiee in his quest to win 20 grand. And he attacks the buoy run way too fast.
Yeah, that's a Wookiee mistake.
Why is he just standing there?
I think he's receiving instructions from Ben Kenobi. Use the Force, Shane. Trust your feelings.
Maybe you should consult Yoda next time. Wookiee Shane's still a little confused, now preparing for attack of the clone of the big balls.
Okay, now I don't know whether to call him Chewbacca or eat rubber. Now, Wookiee takes a nasty R2 detour into the water. The Wookiee attacks the Death Star, but gets taken out by a TIE fighter and ends up licking his wounds in a great pit of cocoon.
Hang on, aren't Wookiees meant to be covered from head to toe in fur?
What, like this guy? Bring it on, Wipeout!
Here's Kelly.
Okay, thanks, guys. I'm here with Dave Hoffman. Dave, and you got quite a rug going on there. Does that keep you warm?
Most times, yes, most times it does.
It's 41-year-old Garbo Dave Hoffman up to the sucker punch.
Here he goes. Oh! Dave getting chucked out like last week's tuna salad.
Oh, Dave looking exhausted here.
Yeah, he's really been doing it tough.
Does he keep that beard so smooth and shiny?
Why, with Mud Silk 2-in-1, featuring essence of Sucker Punch. The glove grooms the goatee while the mud moisturises the mud. Can we get a fresh contestant in here, please?
Rice is win races!
What was that?
Rice is win races!
Oh, no. Looks like someone took a wrong turn on the way to school this week.
18-year-old Jordan Muick's our youngest contestant today, and he's headed for the big balls.
Does his babysitter know?
Come on!
I have no idea what kids are on about these days.
Jordan Muick proving he's a member of Gen Wipeout.
The kid determined to make his mark on the Wipeout Qualifier this afternoon. What are all those bubbles rising to the surface?
It smells like teen spirit, James. Crazy kid Jordan Muick flies towards the big red ball.
Come on!
Oh, so close.
Yeah, kids these days have no idea. I mean, in my day, if you got an opportunity like that, you held on. You just didn't take the easy way out and slip off.
Tell you what though, an amazing time. 1 minute 35, the kid Jordan Muick headed for our next round.
And I'm afraid this impressionable kid may have been paying too much attention to our Wookiee. Surely we can find a more positive influence for this misguided young soul.
Well, how about a pasta?
Yeah, that's more my speed.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Rachel Riddington. Rachel, that's not a costume, is it?
No, this is the real deal. I am a pasta.
So you've prepared a special Wipeout song for us today.
Well, I made it to wipe out, but I'm here to say that with God on my side, I'm gonna wipe you away. Amen.
From Jamboree in New South Wales, Pastor Rachel Riddington's headed for the boy run.
Could this be our first ever Wipeout miracle?
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
Our next contestant's all too familiar with life's disappointments. Here he is with Kelly.
Right, I'm down here with Andrew Stevenson. Andrew, you've been a little bit unlucky in love.
Yes, I have, Kelly. I got dumped by my first girlfriend, and then I fell in love with a girl from Melbourne while she had another man. And then I left a girl in Taiwan. Cindy, if you're watching from Taiwan, I'm really sorry.
Do you need a hug?
Sure.
Nice A-frame hug, Kel. I don't know why Andrew can't find a lady.
I agree. Who could resist a face like that? Andrew's 32, he loves walks on the beach and big red balls.
Or maybe he'll find love on the big balls.
Sure, if you can't get a girlfriend, then try something inflatable.
Oh no! Andrew dumped again!
Now, this was like every relationship Andrew's ever had. I mean, it starts off on a high, but once Andrew falls in love and gets clingy, it's all over. And once again, he's on the rebound. Why do these big red balls have to be such a heartbreaker?
Oh, the big red balls.
Up at the catapult swing, we have a real-life warrior princess, Sarah Sienta Gould.
Well, if the warrior princess thing doesn't work out, she'd make a great car alarm. Wait, wasn't she supposed to let go there?
Josh, man, she's a warrior princess. She lets go when she wants, okay?
And in true warrior princess spirit, Sarah says if at first you don't succeed, fail more spectacularly next time.
First a Wookiee, now a warrior princess. What next?
Who, me?
Now here's Kelly with the namesake of a true Aussie icon.
I'm here with Robert James Cook. Robert, I can't go any further without saying to you, welcome to the show, Captain.
Arr, mateys!
Didn't know he was a pirate, but anyway.
Arr.
Hang on a minute. Captain Cook was an explorer, not a pirate.
Are you sure about that, James?
Arr, mateys!
Oh, the captain's shipwrecked by the balls.
It is a tale of tragedy on the high seas. The Captain Cook spots new and undiscovered lands, but his ill-fated journey hits the rocks, and he's bound for the bottom of Botany Bay.
The captain, up to the catapult swing.
Arr, arr, arr.
Oh, shiver me timbers, that must have hurt.
Yeah, we'll be back with more Wipeout Australia after the break.
Stay tuned, my hearties. We're back on Wipeout Australia, where our grueling qualifier is taking its toll.
Yeah, before the break, we saw some tough fellas battle the course.
But now it's time to see how the girls fare, starting off with some in-flight entertainment.
Fly with me!
Well, fasten your seatbelts. It's 24-year-old flight attendant Corinne Taylor.
And she's no plain Jane from where I'm sitting, James. That trolley dolly technique should see her straight over the buoy run.
Oh, no! Corinne makes an emergency water landing. Let's go to the black box flight recorder.
Our hostie hits some turbulence and assumes the famous brace position, but it's all too late and her landing gear crashes into the deep blue abyss. Up at the big balls, here's 23-year-old redhead Angela Southam, who is our first female ranger on Wipeout.
Well, hang on, Josh. This isn't the schoolyard. You can't tease the poor girl.
Well, if I can't say ranger, how about Bluey?
No.
Freckly arms?
No. Great work. Angela's made it to the second ball without falling in.
Nice one, Carrot Top.
Yes! She's made it to the third ball.
Way to go, Ginger.
Will she make it to the fourth ball? Yes!
On ya, Copperhead.
Now for the final leap.
Oh, red power!
Well, let's hear it for the red tomato head blood nut ginger megs.
Red is not dead, Josh. Yeah, hang on a minute. You must have broken mirrors at your house. You have some red hair yourself.
Well, hence my extraordinary repertoire of gingerisms, James.
At the back end of the course, we have 36-year-old personal trainer and mother of two, Jenny Boyd.
It's a bit cheeky.
Now, nobody's made this obstacle today. James, if she manages to pull it off, I'll sign up for 2 years of personal training sessions with her.
I did something right!
Get your running shoes on, big boy.
Well, truth is, I would have signed up anyway. She's hot.
Where did everyone else go wrong on the catapult swing today?
Well, the secret of hitting the big red ball is to make it to the big red ball. And then to try and stay on the big red ball.
All right, let's get back to Kelly Landry with our next contestant.
Hey, thanks, guys. I'm here with Melanie Andrews. Melanie, you're all about grace and poise.
Yes, I am. I used to be a ballerina.
Here comes 26-year-old former ballerina Melanie Andrews.
At last, after all the ham-fisted attempts at the course today, it's great to have a contestant with poise and grace.
Really?
Well, James, everyone knows a dancer needs a little time to warm up first. I mean, you can bet it won't be long before we can see Melanie's poise and grace.
While our own Anna Pavlova drags herself out of Swan Lake, let's go up to the big balls. Here's 25-year-old Andrew Booth, who has an undying passion for the game of soccer.
Oh, he's one of those mad soccer heads then. No, the big balls just bent him like Beckham.
That was spectacular.
Josh, you're a soccer man. Take us through it.
Well, he dribbles his way across ball one, but then takes a dive midfield and finds himself in the penalty area. That foul puts him offside with the big balls, who red card Andrew to the showers.
Well, let's see what he can pull out of his arsenal at the catapult swing.
He shoots, deflects off the crossbar and scores! An own goal.
Oh, so close.
But a short swim over to the pontoon has soccerhead Andrew Booth posting an excellent time of 1 minute 44 seconds.
Well, why so quiet, soccerhead? Cat got your tongue?
Our next woman on the course spoke with Kelly Landry moments ago.
Helen, I'm guessing you're a cat fan.
Meow.
So you can speak to your cats?
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Okay, that's getting really annoying.
41-year-old Catwoman Helen Pisani hoping to put 20 grand in the kitty today.
Hang on a minute. What's she doing?
I think she spotted some lunch on the mat there, James.
Catwoman at the boy run.
Oh, she's really putting the owl back in meow.
Yeah, well, don't worry. She's still got a good 8 lives left up her sleeve.
The cat danced on the mat and then fell on her... Never mind. Catwoman at the sucker punch now. And Catwoman's claws no match for the 22 paws of the sucker punch wall.
Oh, Catwoman dumped in a pit full of kitty litter.
Can I suggest we throw her a ball of twine?
Meow.
Sorry, Josh. All I can offer you is a dodgeball.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive and dodge.
What is this guy on about?
Hey, show some respect, Brayshaw. He's a genuine dodgeball champion.
What are the rules of dodgeball?
There's 5 Ds. Dodge, duck, dip, dive and dodge.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive and dodge. Good luck today.
James, I have a message from the Australian under-14 gymnastics team. They want their uniform back. Now.
From Perth, here's 25-year-old dodgeball champ Dan Bennett. And he's making sweet time over the boy run.
Good work.
I don't know if I'd call dodgeball a real sport,
Hey,
though.
come on, James. That's like saying I can't believe it's not butter isn't real butter.
Dodgeball now going toe-to-toe with the sucker punch wall. Oh, no. Where did it all go wrong?
Well, look closely here, James. He definitely should have dodged that one, ducked there, and this really is an ill-advised dive into the dip.
Well, the big question now is, can he dodge the big balls?
Here he goes.
1, 2, 3. Almost. Oh, what happened to the wig?
What, that was a wig? I thought he was the love child of John Farnham and MacGyver.
Dodgeball Dan making great time at the catapult swing. And he's made it into the water.
Would you look at that? He's created a whole new 5 Ds. Dance, drop, dump, and drown.
Well, that's only 4.
Damn.
But a lightning time of 1:28 makes Dodgeball Dan the fastest of the day and sends him through to the next round. Also progressing, redhead Angela Southam, Wookie Shane Arthurson, the kid Jordan Muick, as well as ballerina Melanie Andrews and soccerhead Andrew Booth.
Of course, now we reset the scores as the top 12 head for our next obstacle. And you know what that means?
Yep, they're all about to get a crush on the sweeper as we cut the field in half next. We are back on Wipeout Australia. James Brayshaw here with Josh Lawson, and our qualifier has slashed our field from 20 to 12. The Dirty Dozen includes Dodgeball Dan Bennett, the Warrior Princess Sarah Gould, and Captain James Cook.
As well as the kid, Jordan Muick, personal trainer Jennifer Boyd, and the hostess with the mostess, Corinne Taylor.
But 6 more have got to go, and there's no better way to cut things in half than the sweeper.
Ah, yes, the sweeper. Those words are like nectar to my ears.
Ear nectar, Josh?
Ear nectar, James.
Steady on. At its heart, the sweeper is very simple. Contestants stand on 3-metre poles and jump over the massive whirling arm.
That's right, but each week we like to add a diverse novelty to enhance your viewing pleasure.
This week, the sweeper comes fitted with the crusher. As the sweeper gets faster, the crusher's arms squeeze tighter.
That crusher sure looks like it knows how to hold a man, James.
The final 6 move on. The last one standing wins a $1,000 bonus.
But talk is cheap. Let's get to the action.
The crusher cranking up. Ah, it's the Wookiee up first. What do you call that?
What a pathetic effort!
What happened there?
Well, James, a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, I get the point, mate. And now the speed picking up and those 2 red arms start drawing ever closer together.
Faster, guys! Watch it! It's faster!
And you know what that means. It won't be long before someone's gonna fall for the crusher's sweet embrace.
And it's the Warrior Princess. But the pool drowns out her war cry. The crusher continues its tear. The red arms take a swipe at our red head. The crusher on its merry way.
This is gonna hurt.
What's going to hurt, Angela?
That right there. Typical fiery flamehead, annoyed with the sweeper for calling her fan of pants. She headbutts the podium and it's all over Red Rover.
The Crusher has taken us from 12 to 10 already.
Grandma's getting tired.
But now the hostess with the mostess is gone.
Corinne experienced a total lack of visibility, forgot the exits were behind her, and made an unexpected water lap.
The Crusher picking up the pace now.
Can't ride, Mr. Jumping Man.
And personal trainer Jenny Boyd's next to be forcefully rehydrated.
Now, Jenny's a real inspiration, James. Looks like she even does a few pole push-ups before hitting the pool.
7 players left, only 6 can move on. Jackie Buckthorpe is down, and so is Dodgeball Dan Bennett. The good news for Dodgeball Dan, he hit the water just after Jackie, so he makes it through to the final 6 by the skin of his, well, dodgeballs, I guess. We now have 5 competitors fighting it out for a $1,000 bonus.
Wait a minute, I think the kid's voice just broke. Among other things.
It's Captain Cook, the ballerina, Soccerhead, Unlucky in Love, and the kid.
Who will be the next to fall?
I can taste victory!
Ow, actually, kid, I think you just tasted vinyl.
Everyone else sucks!
Guys!
Such a potty mouth on the pretty ballerina.
Oh my god.
Well, it's about to get flushed as she drops out of the competition. And it's age after beauty as it's lights out for the kid.
Jordan tries a fingertip save, but all those hours on Xbox have left his hands numb.
Down to 3. And now Captain Cook mutinies.
The captain sees land ahoy, but fails to navigate the razor-sharp reefs of Wipeout Bay and goes down with all hands on deck.
So we're down to our final 2. Soccerhead Andrew Booth and Unlucky in Love Andrew Stevenson. These men hanging on for dear life.
And the $1,000 cash bonus.
The Crusher's really moving, the beam's barely a metre wide. And Soccerhead can't split the poles.
And look at this, Unlucky in Love also falls for the Crusher, but he is our last contestant to survive and collects the $1,000 bonus.
Here's Kelly Landry with Unlucky in Love himself.
Andrew Stevenson, you may be unlucky in love, but you're certainly lucky today.
Thanks, Kelly. Nice to see you again.
We keep meeting like this.
Yes, we do.
Back to you guys.
Well, Andrew's wooing will have to wait. He's on to the next round with the kid Jordan Muick, Captain Robert Cook, Soccerhead Andrew Booth, ballerina Melanie Andrews, and Dodgeball Dan Bennett. They've all got a date with Destiny on the Dreadmill when we return on Wipeout Australia. Welcome back to Wipeout Australia, where we are down to the final 6 contestants still in the running to win $20,000.
And if they want to get through to our final round, all they need to do is put 3 basketballs through a head-high hoop. Easy.
Well, if that sounds too good to be true, it is. Josh failed to mention they'll be racing along a speeding treadmill. Basketballs being hurled at their feet while a massive wrecking ball tries to knock them in the next week. It's a challenge we like to call the Dreadmill.
I just think bad news sounds better when you deliver it, JB.
The fastest 4 move on to the Wipeout Zone, if they can move at all. Kelly Landry's down there with our first contender, Dodgeball Dan.
Okay, thanks, guys. Dan, dodgeball, Dreadmill, goals, balls, everything. You're really built for this one.
Definitely, it's got all the key elements. Dodge, duck, dip, dive and dunk.
Let's see if the revised 5Ds pay off for Dodgeball Dan on the Dreadmill. Hey, nice pickup.
And there's the duck. Now he must get back into the safety area to collect his next ball.
Dodgeball's wily frame copping it early by the big bad wrecking ball.
Of course, he's never had to dodge a ball anywhere near this big.
Oh!
That hit was so hard it practically moulded those pants onto his body, James. Oh, wait, they've always been like that.
Okay, Dodgeball Dan hits the second basket. He still has a chance to advance.
Dodgeball Dan not messing around at all now. He checks his rear view for wrecking balls, swerves to avoid oncoming traffic, and he's done it.
And it's a great time of 2 minutes 46 seconds. But will it be enough? to buy Dodgeball a ticket to the Wipeout Zone. Next up, it's the soccer head, Andrew Booth.
Now Andrew's going to have to prove he can handle balls of any size.
And maybe leave the calling bit up to me.
Okay.
At the soccer head, already scoring his first hoop and confidently headed for a second.
Here he goes. Look at that, he scores his second basket quicker than you can say there's a riot in the stands.
Oh, who would have thought a soccer head would be so good with basketballs? And there it is, number 3, Andrew Booth in the lightning time of 1 minute 12 seconds. Time for a victory lap.
Well, you can't blame the man, James. I mean, he just tripled the score of an average soccer game in 72 seconds. No wonder he's got a big head.
Now ready to conquer the Dreadmill is Captain Cook.
James, this should be a cinch for a man who discovered Australia and Hawaii and then returned home to live a long, happy life.
Well, actually, man, he was clubbed to death in Hawaii.
Ooh, well, he's buggered then, isn't he?
Well, maybe not, because he's got his first basket.
He's doing this with ease.
The captain gets a nudge from the wrecking ball, but is successful again. He needs one more basket. He's making his move, but look out, Captain!
The wrecking ball hits like a hurricane and capsizes our captain.
Now he's way off course.
Come on, one more goal. You can do it.
The captain, still in heavy seas and at the mercy of the wrecking ball. Can he get that crucial final basket?
Here he goes. The captain makes the final basket. Now he's just got to get those sea legs back on dry land.
He finished. Just run to the end.
Captain Cook pounding up the Dreadmill. Oh, he's done it very tough in the time of 3 minutes and 46 seconds.
That puts him in third place behind the soccer head and Dodgeball Dan.
Next up is Mr. Unlucky in Love, Andrew Stevenson. And he's dedicating his Dreadmill performance to our very own Kelly Landry.
Well, Unlucky he's got to try his best moves, but love is a battlefield on the Dreadmill, James.
Well, he's off to a great start. He's got the ball and it's in the goal.
Nice pickup. He scores on his first date. He probably thinks the Dreadmill's easy.
But just doesn't give up.
He's back for his second run, scoops up the ball.
And it looks like the wrecking ball wants to do some necking on his way to second base.
Unlucky in Love shoots, truly, and he's pulling out the big strides to impress our co-host on the course. Andrew presses on. He has a great time working here, but his third advance is rejected.
And... oh, ouch! Oh. Andrew turns around bright-eyed and falls apart. The wrecking ball causing a total eclipse of the heart.
There's no chance you're going to run out of song lyrics, is there?
Nah.
Unlucky, back up, and he's slammed again.
The Dreadmill just keeps him hanging on, James. Oh, wait, I think Kelly has one.
He gets knocked down, but he gets up again.
Don't encourage him, Kelly. Andrew, back up, ducks under, but he's levelled again.
When will this desperado come to his senses? If only he could turn back time.
No, I just said the one.
Okay.
Andrew has a clear path and he makes one final desperate run to the basket. It's in! And he's finally done with a time of 3 minutes and 37 seconds.
So, our leaderboard looks like this. Soccerhead easily in first place and Dodgeball in second. They are guaranteed spots in the Wipeout Zone.
Next up, it's the kid, Jordan Muick. He's young, fast and full of energy. This should be a snap for the kid.
It might be a snap for his ankle. James, he looks like Bambi on ice.
I don't know whether it's hands over, legs over, hands over, what?
The kid's having all sorts of problems on the Dreadmill.
This is a lot like life. Before you can walk, you first have to stumble and fall.
But he's had his first taste of success, one basket down.
They grow up so fast, James. Before you know it, they're getting their first haircut.
The kid getting a new case of the staggers on the Dreadmill, trying to scoop up another ball. He has it. And a second basket.
And James, then come those awkward teen years. Fumbling for that first kiss, pathetic pickups followed by rejections and roadblocks.
But the kid gets by and has his third score. Wipeout's whippersnapper finishes with a time of 2 minutes and 12 seconds.
I hope he makes it through, James. This house is going to feel so empty without him.
Next up is ballerina Melanie Andrews. She has to beat Unlucky in Love's time of 3 minutes 37 to make it through to the wipeout zone.
Oh, look, James. The wrecking ball's inviting our ballerina for a dance.
The ballerina. Showing plenty of that famous poise and grace as she scores and escapades a brush with the wrecking ball. She is making great time with 2 baskets down and 1 to go.
Thumbelina. Melanie cops a frappe from the wrecking ball. She is knocked on her grand pas.
The ballerina now running out of time to stay in the competition.
Holy Barishnikov, the wrecking ball putting the ballerina on a derriere again and again.
You got one more!
The ballerina down but not out, James, as she engages the wrecking ball in a romantic dalliance once more. There's only seconds in it. She's going to need to pick up the pace if she wants a spot in the wipeout zone.
In the time of 3 minutes 29 seconds, she barely sends Unlucky in Love packing and makes it through.
Bravo. So graceful, so ladylike.
So the showdown is set. Moving on to the wipeout zone, a soccer head Andrew Booth, the kid Jordan Muick, dodgeball Dan Bennett, and ballerina Mel Andrews.
$20,000 is on the line, and the dash for the cash starts next. Wipeout Australia. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Wipeout Australia.
Well, it all comes down to this. 4 contestants with a shot to win $20,000.
But we just don't give the cash away, Josh.
Not at all. They need to take a walk in a crazy little park we call the Wipeout Zone.
From start to finish, our ultimate obstacle course pushes the final 4 to their physical and mental limits. And only the fastest to finish will leave the Wipeout Zone $20,000 richer. First up, it's dodgeball Dan Bennett, who's been on a roll all day.
Looking like a malnourished Leighton Hewitt and drag, he was numero uno in the qualifier. Then he managed to duck into the top 6 on the sweeper. And even though he couldn't dodge all the hits on the Dreadmill, he still finished strong.
Yeah!
Love it. I own this course.
Actually, Dan, we own the course. But I tell you what, we'll let you borrow it for a little while.
Dodgeball Dan. Underway. Takes a dive down killer surf.
Oh, look at that liftoff. You see, this is why I've been lobbying for seatbelts on these inner tubes, James.
Dodgeball Dan, now at barrel run, flawlessly up the ramp. This is very, very nice work. He's in an excellent position early. Now he's going to tackle the icy water wall.
And there's not really a way to duck thousands of gallons of icy water, James.
Now to the spinner, no hesitation. Right on. Grabs the pole. Then he goes for it. Oh!
James, I don't think Dodgeball Dan was supposed to dodge the platform.
Well, now he's got to make the swim all the way back to the platform, and that is very draining. Here comes the second attempt. He's on. Now for the quick dismount.
Oh no, he slipped. Oh!
He's held on.
That move is an absolute miracle, James. Look at him, his arms are thinner than the rope.
Well, Dodgeball Dan has a great time coming up to the rolling log. Has a look, makes his move, cops a side swipe.
Dodgeball desperately dodging nothing but fresh air as he takes a disastrous dive into the drink.
Back again. Moving quickly. But again, not quite.
Our dodgeball expert tries skating across the beam, but no dice, ends up swimming again.
Let's see if it's third time lucky. It is!
He's done it.
Wasting no time on the launch pads. Down and up and hanging on. One last dive and Dodgeball Dan Bennett is done with the ripping time of 6 minutes 20 seconds. It's 1-0 to Dodgeball Dan. Can soccer head Andrew Booth turn the tables?
The 20 grand, please. Please, 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 please.
Now let's see how the soccer head reached his goal. He put his back into the big balls before getting clipped by the crusher. He made it look easy on the Dreadmill. And now the soccer head is at fever pitch with a shot at $20,000.
He's ready to go. Soccer head takes a diving header down Killer Surf.
He goes flying on Wipeout Air, but look, he has the good sense to return to his seat before landing.
Soccerhead attacking the barrels. He gets by 4 of our rolling defenders. Magnificent! He's already at the wall.
Now, James, unlike a game of soccer, hands are allowed on the water wall, but it still feels like 90 minutes of torrential rain at Wembley for soccerhead Andrew Booth. Look at this silky smooth foot skills and quiet determination getting the soccerhead Andrew Booth closer to his destination.
Now, the dreaded spinner.
Here he goes.
He's on!
Oh!
A quick chip shot for the soccerhead. All right, back again. He's on and trying to stay on. No!
Oh!
Well, look, at least this time he's made it between the posts.
He tries again, but time is getting away. This time he stays on. Needs to nail the platform. And he does! He still has a chance.
Yeah!
The rolling log, always a challenge. Soccerhead goes fast, but not fast enough. Up again. And misses it by inches. And that's it. Time's up for Soccerhead Andrew Booth.
So, Soccerhead is off the field. Dodgeball Dan still on top.
Can the kid Jordan Muick or ballerina Melanie Andrews steal the $20,000?
We'll find out when Wipeout Australia returns.
Welcome back to Wipeout Australia.
Right now, Dodgeball Dan is in command. He's got the time to beat in the Wipeout zone.
Only 2 contestants can knock him off, the ballerina or the kid. Kelly Landry's with the girl who hopes to become our first female Wipeout champion.
Thanks, guys. Mel, it's game time, lady. Can you beat the boys?
I'm definitely going to do my best at kicking some butt out there.
Now, Mel's road here was more like a break dance. She stumbled her way through the qualifier.
Everyone else sucks!
But a legendary poise and grace came to the fore on the sweeper, and it was pure heart that saw her through on the Dreadmill.
Well, now our ballerina gets a command performance with $20,000 at stake.
It's very scary right now.
She's away, down Killer Surf, and splashes down without losing the tube.
You see how well the seatbelts work, James?
Jumping the barrels, no problem as Mel reaches the water wall.
And no one has more experience at keeping on her toes than our ballerina. Look at her go. This almost isn't fair, James.
She's at the spinner. This always the toughest part of the course. She's on. And holding on. Looking for the right time to jump. And she nails it!
I don't believe it. She's across the spinner on the very first try.
The ballerina has had a perfect run so far and is poised to become our first female Wipeout champ. Let's see her conquer the rolling log.
Oh!
Ouchie! Whoa! The ballerina's first mistake.
And I can't even make a nutcracker joke, James.
Oh! Second attempt. You'd think a ballerina would have an easy time on the rolling log.
Oh, no, that's slip number 2-2. She really caught her side on that.
Time ticking away. Back for run number 3. Will she? Yeah, no!
So close. She was just one tiny ballet slipper away from the end. Now the ballerina facing an uphill battle to match Dodgeball Dan's time.
Here she goes. That ballerina training finally paying off. She's across, but she only has one chance to win this, and that's with a perfect leap across the launch pads.
Come on!
1, 2, too much! She's over the second pad.
And her run is over too.
Now there's only one contestant who can knock Dodgeball Dan out of his top slot. Our Kelly Landry's down with teenage titan Jordan Muick.
Thanks, guys. Geordie, you've become the baby-faced assassin. How are you feeling right now?
Oh, I'm feeling quite young and enthusiastic.
You've got that on your side.
Oh, I got many things on my side, baby.
Wait, did he just call Kelly baby?
Pretty sure he did.
You're in the zone. Go on, get up there.
I am in the zone. I'm in the wipeout zone, and it's coming. Woo!
The kid crashed his way through the qualifier, chewed some rubber to make it past the sweeper, and he took a pounding on the Dreadmill.
I can do this, baby.
Now the kid's in the big time. The wipeout zone.
18-year-olds rule. We're the best. We're the brightest. Maybe not the brightest, but we're the best.
Right. Welcome to the real world, kid. The time to beat 6 minutes, 20 seconds.
Check out that look of fear on his face.
You're right. I wonder if he ate something bad before the run.
The flames are my friggin' breakfast.
Oh, that explains it. Well, the pool's going to put out that fire, kid.
Jordan pressing up the barrel run. Very nice business. Gets to the water wall. This kid's off to a great start. At the spinner now. And he's on. Dodgeball Dan must be quaking in his wig right now. He's down with Kelly.
Are you worried now?
A little worried now.
James, they say the Lord looks out for fools and children. Oh! Not sure what he does for foolish children.
What's he on about? The kid's back for more. And he jumps right onto the pole. But he hangs on. Jumps.
Oh!
Thumps.
The kid giving it the old school try. Of course, he's not in school anymore.
But he's not giving up. Be fair to him. He's back on. Straight to the top. And off again.
Oh, hang about. Look at this.
Oh!
I don't believe it. He somehow managed to snag the rope.
The kid catches a massive break. He's still in with a shot. But from here, he will need a perfect run to the end. And the clock is ticking. Can he make it across? He's on.
Oh!
He's down. He's gone. Say goodnight to the kid. His run is done.
And that means Kelly has some news for Dodgeball Dan.
You're the winner of Wipeout Australia. Woo!
Back to you guys.
Dodgeball Dan Bennett now $20,000 richer.
And we can only hope his first purchase is a brand new uniform.
Amen. Join us next time for new contestants, new stunts, and a whole lot of new wipeouts. Until then, Australia, I'm James Brayshaw.
And I'm Josh Lawson. For Kelly Landry, good night. And remember to dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.